Page, and her husband Daniel Page is they both live here obviously. They built their house and then they've been married for like 20 years I believe, and then all the dairy additions were added by them later on. Caromont is a play on Gale's home state of North Carolina, and Esmont, the town that we are located in. So Caromont is what they came up with. A lot of the names of the cheeses you'll see have very local origins, like our Red Row, a raw aged cow cheese is named after Red Row Lane down in the town of Esmont. Esmontonian, of course, is one of them. The Old Green Mountain Round, which is our press chev, rolled in some urban Provence, is a play on the road, Old Green Mountain Road. So she tries to really incorporate the surroundings into some of our products that go out beyond the immediate surroundings, so people know a little bit more about the area. The first thing that surprised me about goats were how sociable they were. If you come up to them, they will come up to you. As you can see Dove here, and they really like to have your attention. They like to be pet. They really like to be pet. All of them have their own spot where they'll tilt their head or they'll start wagging their tail. I mean, they're very similar to other pets that you have, like dogs or cats of that nature. Well, we started making cheese, and it was exclusively goat cheese with the herd here. We milk 2 times a day, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. in 12-hour intervals. The goats know when it's time for milking. Every single one of them will be lining up here right before 6 in the morning. They know it's coming. They know that they get grain and they get lots of hay. Same thing at the 6 p.m. shift. We also do a little bit of cow milk cheese as well, but we do not have any cows on the farm. We get the milk from another farmer right down the road, like probably a 5-minute drive away. His name is Bob Albert, and he has a herd of brown Swiss cows that feed on lots of grass and lots of pasture, and their milk tastes like butter. So we call this the milking parlor. We'll bring in 6 girls at a time. We'll fill their buckets with grain. One, so that it keeps them happy as they're being milked. Our cheese is only as good as the milk that the goats produce, so a lot of our day is spent, or a lot of our time in general is spent making sure that the goats are happy, that they're stress-free. That's why you see that almost all the pasture that we can give them is open to the goats, so that they are free to do whatever they want to. They can have as much grass as they want. We always have enough hay available for them. We supplement their hay with alfalfa, with grain that we get from Augusta Cooperative, right down in Scottsville. They have access to all of the woods behind here. This is all the woods from here up into the road that you drove in on. They have access to that as well. Goats are natural foragers, so they are very picky eaters as opposed to the images of the beer can chewing goat that I had coming into this. So they already know what they like and what they don't like, so their milk, if left on their own, is already going to be of top quality because they're only picking the best leaves, the best grass, the best fallen leaves, things of that nature. And so we just try to make sure that they have lots of that available, so that when we get to the milking stage, the very beginning of the cheese making process, it's of top quality, so that our cheeses will be the same.